So we got to see Aaron check, quote unquote, check Karen. But is Zack responsible for that? What's good, y'all? It's your sister Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another Sistas video. And in this one, we're going to talk about, is Zack the reason why Aaron checked Karen? If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn your bell notifications. I drop new Sistas videos every single day. If you're not new, welcome back, boo. You know how we do. And let's just go ahead and get into it, because child, when I tell you, this comment has come up often, and I really hate that the writers wrote this in such a way that I get how people are kind of deducing that Zack is responsible for this. But let's be clear. As for me and my house, which is this digital page and this digital platform, Aaron doesn't need Zachary Taylor to do anything as a man. He does not need Zack to coach him. He does not need Zack to teach him. He does not need Zack to hold his hand when he says this. If anything, Zack needs an Aaron in his life. Zack needs to be mentored, needs to be guided, needs to be taught, needs to be engaged with by a man like Aaron to help him come along, because his ass is immature, his ass is ineffective, his ass is emotionally impulsive, and his ass is toxic and destructive within relationships. Aaron, quote unquote, checked Karen because she needed to be grounded in the moment of reality, and she needed to offer him more respect than she had been giving him, whether it was subconsciously or consciously. That was a long time in the making, because Karen is struggling right now to find a healthy spot between speaking and honoring her boundaries, but also giving Aaron respect for his position and circumstances, including his feelings. And some people think that you don't get to consider, or you don't have to consider others when you are establishing your boundaries. Your boundaries are for you. Your boundaries are what are supposed to contain you and help guide you in making decisions and certain behaviors, and really honing in on your mindset so that you are able to make great choices that are beneficial to you. The boundaries that a lot of people are speaking about in reference to Karen as it pertains to Aaron are actually trauma response boundaries that are not actually for her benefit, because they're forcing her to be disrespectful to the one person outside of her family who is really supportive of her, who is showing up for her in a beautiful way. And Aaron has clocked it, as he has clocked most things that she has done and said. And after months and months of giving her space and giving her grace, she is out of time. This baby is coming. She is progressing. She is around the 6-month mark at this point, 6th or 7th month mark pregnant. And she does, one, need support. And Aaron is the father of one of these kids. So he gets to do what those fathers would do in this current circumstances, regardless of if Karen wants to be in romance with him or not. Because ultimately, I think that Aaron did a beautiful job this season of coming back into Karen's life and it not being on no romance stuff. It's 100% on some, I said I was going to be a man that supported you, that loved you, regardless of if we bump uglies, regardless of if we move forward romantically, regardless if you ever become my wife. He is going to be a stand-up guy to Karen, because that is who he is. That is 100% in Aaron. It is not on Aaron. So Zack could never be the thing to make Aaron do what's already in him, especially because that same thing that's in Aaron is not in Zack. He has to play at it. He has to put it on like a costume, but then at the end of the day, he takes it off and goes back to his trifling ways. This was a quick one, but I wanted to address it. Just to be clear, Zack did not make Aaron check Karen. Karen made Aaron check Karen. But I'm always open to hear y'all's thoughts. Drop them in the comment section down below. I have a bunch of new Sistas videos out right now. You might have missed one or two. YouTube thinks that this one will be the perfect one for you to watch next. So go ahead and check it out. And again, if you haven't subscribed already, what you waiting on?